Let's get familiar with your sewing machines today. A lot of you have a standard model very similar to this one. This is a brother on the spool. I'm all hands here. Okay, so this actually keeps the thread from coming off of the spool here. And okay, this is your bobbin winder. And as you notice, there's a little diagram here showing you how to wind the bobbin. See a number 3? There's number 3 showing you to actually loop the thread under this area here and bring it back up. Notice this little lever. Can you see that? You'll notice that lever is active. There, you can kind of see it. It goes, there it is, up and down. When you turn your machine, you'll see it moving. Threader will help you thread the needle if you're having a hard time seeing the needle. Okay, I'll show you how to actually work that. And don't. Now we get down to the bobbin case. Right, this is where your bobbin actually goes, and you need your bobbin as well as your upper thread to actually make a stitch. All right, this here is your tension knob or dial. Some machines it's a knob, this one is a dial. If you notice that it's set a little bit, all right, you see 2.5. all right, that is the regular stitch length, or 3.0. On the bottom you will see stitch width. This little sign here is an indication of the width. Okay, so you can set it. I think on my machine it goes up as high as, use the foot, which is J. This is the foot here, which is detachable. I'll raise the needle here. You can actually release this foot, but let's come back to that in a second. All right, that's 0, 0. You see the needle move? So you can move the position of the needle. All right, and again, we will be going over how to wind the bobbin. And moving back over here to the left and coming down. All right, in the back of the machine, I'm going to turn it here. Oh, by the way, there's a needle cutter, a thread cutter, letter J. So the machine tells you which foot you need to use. And on this machine, the feet came with it, and they're lettered so you can know which foot you need to use. Now, if you look at this little bar here, this little bar, trying to get it in position. There it is. This lever here is called the take-up lever. So you can actually lift the foot up and down. I'm filming this from the back side. So if you reach around from the front, you can actually just lift that up. That's you to put like sleeves or pants legs or anything that's round, so you can get up close to it and sew. All right. So looking down closer here, all seams, and I said standard, but that's not set in stone, because sometimes you might need it to be 3/4 of an inch or even 1/4 of it. This bobbin has a certain way that it goes inside of the machine. Okay, so if you notice, I'm holding it up. You see how the thread, if I look, you can pull it. It has actually a teeny little blade there that will cut the thread. But now your bobbin is in place and it's set. So you'll replace the little. I'm going to set my camera down so I can get that machine for you to look at. It's the same as just on the side instead of flat down. Okay, the only thing is with this one, you have this little case here that you're going to take out. Yeah. drop the bobbin. Let's take your thread. All right. You'll put the bobbin case, the bobbin inside of this case. And I can't do it ends here. Oh, I'm really close up, huh? Let's go back a little bit. Let's put it there. All right. Can you see that? Okay, I'm holding this here. Hopefully this is seen very well. All right, this is the bobbin case here. So you're going to hold the bobbin. Hold the bobbin. Try to make sure you got a nice good view of it. All right, hold the bobbin. Just like I said, you hold it like it's a letter P. You'll drop it into this case here. And I can't see what I'm doing from my camera right now. All right, take the thread, bring it through this little groove here. Okay. Try to make sure you can see that. Okay, bring it through this groove. All right. Then you're going to slide it till it clicks right in the middle here. Right in the middle here. And holding it with your thumb, flip it around, and this little lever here you're going to hold. So you can actually hold this, and then you can actually place it into the machine. Let's see if I can get a grip of my camera. So let's see. Let's see. Bear with me 1 second. Whoa. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Nice and easy. All right. Picking this up with one hand. Okay. Here it is. See if we can get a good visual. It's kind of blurry. There we go. Okay. So pick that up like so. Right? It actually holds the bobbin in when you hold that little flap up. And if you look in the machine, it fits right in just like so. All right? So it's in there. Now remember this. All right? So the next thing that we're going to do is actually thread the machine. All right? So let's go. Okay. We're going to thread the bobbin first. I think you got a good view right here. Okay. So I'm going to take the bobbin out that I have in already. You can thread over the top of the thread that you have. Right. If it's thread on the bobbin already, you don't have to pull it all off. You can just thread on top of it. So I'm going to place it here on top of the machine. And then I'll take the thread from the spool. And remember, there's a little diagram here on top that shows you how to thread it. Okay, so I'm going to take the thread, click it right there first. All right, and then here, it's kind of funny because you want to go bring it. First of all, you're going to come over here. Okay, you see that? And then the thread actually comes back and around. Trying to get it so you can see it. Can you see this blue thread? I hope so. Let me take that off, put it back on again. It's getting all tangled here. Okay, so I'm gonna bring it over this little path here because that's where my diagram tells me to. And then I'll bring it just like so. Just need to follow the diagram, that's all. Okay, and then you bring it over to the bobbin. All right, now I'm going to hold it a little tight right here and just wrap it around the bobbin just so it's nice and tight. Okay. And I'm not sure. Okay, I was recording. I didn't think I was for a second. Snip that off, push this over, and then you can actually give it power, which I don't have the power plugged up, the foot. For this, you actually need to match the pedal. For everything else I've shown you with this machine, you did not have to have the pedal. Okay, I'm going to hold the thread so it can get started. You see it winds? It winds. And it will stop when it's full. The machine will not sew if you have the bobbin winder engaged. Okay, that's enough thread. I'm going to stop it myself. Then you push this back over. Now let's go back over here where you can actually see we've already kind of started threading that. I'll just pull it back out so you can actually see here. Okay, so you're going to take the thread and it goes in that path. Now no longer do you need the bobbin winder, so we're going to come over here to this path. You see, and you just follow the numbers here. All right, numbers, come back up, and this is where I told you there's a little lever. So you just take the thread till it catches over, and it will hook on this little lever inside of there. You can't see it very well from here, but it's there. Come straight down. I'm not sure if you can see that now. Gonna come straight down. Let's see if we can come down a little bit. Yeah. Straight, hold the thread like this and slide it through that little path. Now it's best, you can just cut it at this point. If you cut the thread at an angle, then it's easy to just stick it through the eye of the needle. But you can also use your needle threader here. So put the foot down using the pickup lever right there. Turning the hand wheel to the highest position. See that? All right. Then bring this little group, this little handle here. Now I call this, my thread came out of that little. I call this little thing here a duck head. Looks like a little duck head. When you pull that down, it looks like a little duck head. So what I do is take the thread, bring it under that little groove, that little hook, and you see how that little cup comes around the needle. Pull the thread through it just a little bit, and what it does is pull a little loop. Can you see that? Through the needle. Now don't pull it forward, pull it to the back, pulling the thread through the needle. So see, it's threaded. And now I need to place my bobbin in the bobbin case. So I take it from the top here like it's a P. Okay, drop it in the groove. Then you're going to pull it around like I showed you earlier, all the way around, and it cuts off. Here's the cover. Take the cover, push it down. Now at this point, you can hold the thread with one hand, and with your other hand, turn the hand wheel towards you and pull it up. That's going to pull the bobbin. It's there. But now you're ready to sew. Trying to get it to where you can see it, but it's not coming all the way up where you can see it. Let's see if we can grab it again. Well, is it gonna turn for me? Let's give it a little power. Oh, my machine doesn't want to act right today. Shut out of my machine here. I don't know what's going on. Okay, but all things being equal, that turns. Okay, so I have to figure out why it doesn't want to turn. Okay, but that's how it threads. Maybe I'll try the other machine, but that's how it threads. And once you match the pedal, all things being equal, that will work. This a message, an error message. So let me try again to see what's going on. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting an error message. Let me turn it off and turn it back on again. Okay, so I'm back and it is working now. So as you can see, there it goes. Okay, it is sewing, and yours will sew also. Okay, so let's try all this out and see how we do.